left. Rajdeep.
Okay, but let's turn to a state which according to me is the third most fascinating. Most fascinating UP, second most fascinating is Bengal, third most fascinating Odisha. 21 seats, but remember this has assembly and general elections and a 4-time chief minister in power. What's happening in Odisha? Let's go and find out what's happening on the Election Express. The state of Odisha. It's going to be a really fascinating one, I promise you, because 21 seats on offer. Who's winning the battle for Odisha? Lok Sabha, remember first. Wow, this is a result again. 15 to 19 out of 21 for Narendra Modi and the BJP. Just 2 to 6 for Naveen Babu, the man who's ruled Odisha since way back in 1997. Wow, this is quite a result, or I mean, ruled since 2001, but his party's been in power for more than 2 decades. This is quite a result. 15 to 19 out of the 21, a sweep in Odisha. But there's a story here, because Pradeep, correct me if I'm wrong, 147 assembly seats. I don't know whether we have the numbers for you on our screen. In the assembly, Naveen Patnaik, you told me, could win as many as 100 seats.
80 to 100 seats, yes.
Wow.
No, so Rajdeep, here's the deal. Verdict. If all of this is right and the BJP does pick up between 15 and 19 seats in Odisha, we can celebrate on the 23rd. If this is not true and it turns out to be wrong, we are barred entry into West Bengal, we are barred entry into Odisha. We could just as well go off to Kedarnath after this.
And the worst thing is, these are the few states where I have chief ministers with whom I have a decent equation. So you've destroyed all those equations in one blow. But I think we need to put those numbers. We are saying 15 to 19. Just for Mr. Naveen Patnaik, who's watching this program carefully, as per Pradeep Gupta, he is winning the assembly.
Definitely, yes. Not a single % doubt on that.
So Naveen Patnaik is winning the assembly.
And
but
we've got breaking news, Rajdeep. With the seats that you've given them in Odisha, the NDA has now crossed 272. Between 259 to 284. The India Today exit poll is already calling this for the BJP and for Narendra Modi. Rajdeep.
You know, big turnaround in Odisha, to my mind also for, and Sandeep, you are the, you can give us the political history. Do you recall, I've been trying, I've found out, never before has there been a split ticket in this country. When I go to the polling booth, I have an assembly and a Lok Sabha candidate to vote for. I vote separately in the Lok Sabha and I vote separately in the assembly.
The only time it came close to happening was 2004 in Karnataka.
Right.
In 2004 in Karnataka, you had a hung assembly.
Yes.
With the BJP getting the highest number of seats. But the BJP winning a majority of seats from Karnataka in the Lok Sabha.
No, but was it on the same day? On the same day?
Same day.
On the same day, not on the same month.
There is a difference though, Rajdeep. Karnataka is a far more...
state vote and a national vote.
But there's a difference. Karnataka is a far more urbanized state. Odisha is one of India's most backward and impoverished states. If there can be a split ticket here, it is very, very significant.
No, and what it shows also, the point we made in Jharkhand, it shows that the Modi appeal has crossed all traditional barriers. Remember, large parts of Odisha, the BJP has been a single-digit state. Coastal Odisha, generally the Biju Janata Dal has got 50% of the vote and plus. So you've got a state where, like Tripura, like Bengal, relatively virgin, the BJP is crossing into areas that it really seemed to have no chance in.
Can I just make one point on this? The Lokniti pre-poll showed it.
Yes.
Who is your choice for Prime Minister? Modi was very high. And the argument is Modi was very high there because Naveen Patnaik was not a candidate for Prime Minister.
Right.
When it came to who should be your Chief Minister, Naveen Patnaik was very high. So I think this clear division which Odisha
and I saw it. I traveled through Odisha and I saw it. I asked people, they said Naveen Babu for Bhubaneswar, yes. Modi for the centre. And they've got a good equation as we've seen in the handling of the Odisha cyclone. So actually it suits both. Naveen Patnaik can retain his base in Odisha. And Narendra Modi knows that the BJP is now
one more term, Rajdeep. Just one more term. The BJP is coming for him in Odisha as well in the assembly. Because Naveen Patnaik's age and his health is now fading. His party structure isn't strong. Several stalwarts have left him. And the BJP is gaining seats.
And the cleverest thing
they did well earlier in central Odisha. Now also they're gravitating towards western Odisha.
Absolutely, yes.
We should give full credit to performance of central government also when it comes to particularly tribal. Now you see Bihar, most of the Dalits are there, then Jharkhand, fully tribal state, then the Odisha and then the West Bengal also in the bordering area where they have received the toilets, they have received the gas connection, and they have received the housing.
You know,
and
from-
power and power also
as well.
So I think
Yes.
what you've got, Amit Shah keeps saying 22 crore families are the beneficiaries of some BJP scheme or the other. 90 crore voters in the country. Just assume that 22 crore families, if that is a number, if we had to take it at face value also, just double it. That means half the voters in some way or the other are saying, someone called it the Gujarat home delivery model. You see, ghar mein lekar jao. The economy is in trouble. Look, let's be honest, the economy is in trouble, but people don't want to know whether GDP is growing at 7.5 or 8%. If I'm getting my Shauchalay, I'm getting my LPG connection, I'm getting an Awas Ghar. That's the difference. And I think Mr. Modi is going to have to look at that. After a point, if the economy starts hurting, that may play a role. But for now, the home delivery model for the poor, the suit boot ki sarkar that he was labelled with in 2015, he quickly changed.
Completely
and that's the big
transformed.
flexibility. Transformed himself. This is a vote of the poor. This is not just a middle class, neo-middle class that we talk about.
That's
it's
what
also a
I'm
vote
saying.
of the poor.
Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh,
Bengal,
for that matter,
the poorer
is
parts of the
witnessing-
country.
Yeah, poorer part
Mr.
of the
Modi is winning this time if these exit poll results are right in the poorer parts of the country, and that is of huge significance. These were traditional Congress bastions. They vacated it. Now even regional players are facing challenges
Can we
from
take
this
a
Modi
quick break
juggernaut.
right